Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right, man. Baby, I'm my own hype, man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. Buy this, now take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the runs. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, I'm running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. My body act and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh, yes, like that, like that.
It's the AFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Kansas City. It's the Steelers and the Chiefs, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to Chile, but of course sold out. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's in top.
There he goes, left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Now here's Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Agnew on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch can be made cleanly.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. T.J. Watt buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
21-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA's. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but Defensively, they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah,
absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Jalen Watson dropped him defensively from the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On the give, this is Harris. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Agnew from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
KC's offense ready to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as the tackle made up near the 35. To throw, it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And we've got an injured player, and that's Travis Kelce, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sky Moore, 39 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we are halfway home. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They run again with Harris. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Brings up 2nd and 5.
In motion left goes a tight end. Here's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
At the 33-yard line.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down.
Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years about screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Mahomes firing complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes now on first down. This is caught. Touchdown. Sky Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And right now, they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a two-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, that's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. As they'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there, went through progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Mahomes will throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Mahomes. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
The play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the Steelers down by 4, a little under 50 seconds to go. A field goal won't help. They need a touchdown to send them to the Super Bowl as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. What a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Pearson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not the second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. For on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
So Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. And sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew will...
Hey, DJ.